The priest of a temple at Dwarka, returning from Aurobindo's ashram, visited Bhagavan and asked him in Sanskrit, "I wish to get Sakshatkar of Sri Krishna. What should I do to get it?" Maharshi says, "Just leave it to Sri Krishna, even the Sakshatkara of Krishna. What is your idea of Sri Krishna, and what do you mean by Sakshatkar?" On this, the priest replied, "I mean the Sri Krishna who lived in Vrindavan, and I want to see him as the gopi saw him." Bhagavan replied, "You see, you think he is a human being or one with a human form, the son of so and so, etc., whereas he himself has said, 'I am in the heart of all beings, I am the beginning, the middle and the end of all forms of life. He must be within you, as within all. He is your Atman or the Atman of your Atman. So if you see this entity or have Sakshatkar of it, you will have Sakshatkar of Krishna." Atma Sakshatkar and Sakshatkar of Krishna cannot be different. However, to go your own way, surrender completely to Krishna and leave it to him to grant the Sakshatkar you want. When, in the evening, I entered the hall where the Maharshi reclines daily on his couch, I sat down in silence along with the others, to meditate at his feet. But believe it or not, as soon as I sat down I heard a voice questioning me over and over again. "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?" I tried hard to ignore it, but it went on and on like an importunate visitor, knocking at the door, who insisted on being admitted. So, in the end, I just had to formulate an answer. "I am Krishna's servant." At once the question changed, like a shape changer, into, "Who is Krishna?" I answered, "Nanda's son." No use. The question was repeated relentlessly. I thought up other answers, like, "He's an avatar, the one in all, the resident of every heart," and so on, but the questioning would not cease, till at last I gave it up, left the hall and returned, deeply disturbed, to meditate. I had no peace. The voice gave me no respite, till, in the end, I had to evoke Radharani, who asked me very simply what answers I had given. I told her, but she shook her head and then, at last, revealed it to me. "No, Dilip, don't ask me, please. I won't tell you, for you will tell everybody. Don't I know you? But listen, for there is more." Next morning, when I sat down again at his blessed feet, the Maharshi suddenly gave me a lightning glance and smiled. I knew at once beyond the shadow of a doubt that he was the author of it all, and that he also knew that I had divined his part correctly. Then, as I closed my eyes to meditate, a deep peace descended into me and settled like a block of ice, till my every cell was numb with an exquisite bliss. As I meditated, it was home to me through the mystic silence that this peace stemmed ultimately from the Lord Himself. Doesn't He say in the Gita that He Himself is the primal source of all experience? "I am the goal, the upholder, the Lord, the witness, the abode, the refuge and the friend. I am the origin and the dissolution, the ground, the resting place, and the imperishable seed." The peace in this instance was transmitted through his beloved agent, the Maharshi. But isn't that precisely why he sends to us as his deputies, the great saints and sages, messiahs and avatars? Of course he does. Didn't Yashoda Ma, my guru, explain to me the import of his Narleela? That is, why he comes down to us from age to age to play hide and seek with us, humans, as a human being. As I went on imbibing this delectable peace, meditating at his feet, I suddenly took it into my head to return the compliment and put a question to him in silence. "And who are you, may I humbly ask?" It so happened that the next moment I had to open my eyes involuntarily. I found his couch empty. There was the couch where he had presided 2 seconds before, but in the twinkling of an eye, as it were, he had vanished, just melted into thin air. I closed my eyes once more and then looked again, and there he was, tranquil and beneficent like Lord Shiva himself. A momentary smile flickered on his lips as he gave me a meaningful glance and then looked away. You see the point of the miracle, don't you? That he was beyond Nam Roop, name and form. Or shall I say, the one beyond all Maya, the star beyond the phantoms, the last reality beyond the ephemera, the silence beyond the songs. You may make use of any simile you fancy. Personally, I look upon it as a sign of His grace, His giving me the answer in a way only He could have given.